Hi everyone, Mr. McCarthy here with this week's video update for Friday, February 23rd. Lots going on this week, so we're finally back at it. We had a bit of a long weekend with President's Day, which I did not obviously send a video out because it was a short week, but now we're back at it, working on our projects. My first level students wrapped up their websites, which look awesome. So now they have fantastic portfolios to be able to show family, friends, jobs, schools, things like that. If you get a chance, ask your student to see their website. They turned out really good. So now they have their professional portfolio, they have a resume, and they even took a professional headshot for their website. So it turned out really good. So now we're actually starting on what I think is a fun project. It's called Foley art. Foley is the art of making noises for movies, especially with all of the digitally generated and animated films that are on streaming and movie services. The sounds have to come from somewhere. So it's actually pretty cool. We're teaching the students about the different types of microphones and how to record sound and manipulate it for sound effects for videos that either they pick. So if they want to pick their own TV show, I had a student pick Scooby-Doo and some other different movies, or I have some movies for them to choose from, like a kung fu battle, a car chase, a battle scene, and things like that. So we have a few racks of things in the studio, like pots and pans and shoes and pieces of wood, for them to make these different sound effects. And they can even kind of roam the school with handheld sound recorders to get the sounds they need. And they're gonna sync it up with the video to be able to make some really cool sound effects for their film. So it's great because they're actually up and walking around and doing stuff. So it's been working out really good. Also, my first level students have been working on what is called their OSHA certifications, and I did touch on that briefly. It is a nationwide service industry and safety program. It's really just a basic thing for our students to have. It's a certificate. They get a laminated card when they leave. We actually pay for the class. It's about $100, but it's a 10-hour program that they can do in their own spare time or during class. You just need a laptop or a phone, and it just teaches you basic safety, especially for students that are working in the industry, say working in a sound studio or on a stage or at a concert, even in a photography studio where there's scaffolding and things in the ceiling, and even just working in a storeroom or at a local fast food place. It teaches you a lot about safety and spills, how to use fire extinguisher, how to properly pick things up. So students really don't know a lot of this stuff yet. So it's actually really good to get them the information they need and to be safe in the workplace. And when they're done, they get a really nice card. I can actually, from experience, both of my sons went to technical high school and got their OSHA cards, and one got a job over top a few other students because he had it, and the other one actually got a raise because he works at the Olive Garden. And because he had his OSHA certification, he was actually given a raise because he knew all the basic safety standards that he needed to know. So pretty good stuff. The second and third level students right now are working on melodies and working with music and things like that. Minor melodies, major melodies, and also just some other little projects here and there. We had some seniors walking around doing interviews of students in the school. Another big thing that you'll start to hear that's coming up is called NOCTI. NOCTI stands for the National Occupational Competency Testing Institute. It's basically our final exam, like the Keystones would be at high school. So it consists of two parts: a performance-based assessment and a written assessment. So the students will be tested on what they've learned here in the program, provided they've been in our program for 2 years. They would be tested just on all the general knowledge and vocabulary, which we're gonna review all this the next few weeks. It's actually coming up in about 3 weeks for the test, for the written assessment, and then in April for the performance. And the performance literally has them, either building a website, editing a video, fixing pictures in Photoshop. So it's nice that they even do some hands-on performance-based things. But that's all the seniors that'll be graduating will be taking the NOCTI assessment. And actually the new students, the first levels, will be taking a pre-assessment to kind of it's like a pre-test to see what they know, what they don't know, and then that gives me great information on what I can train them on to help them get more equipped for when the test does come up. So that's kind of what I have for now. Like I said, lots going on, and I kind of said to my students, I'm like, this is the grind. This is the longest period of school we're going to have until spring break. So it's actually a great opportunity to spend these next 5 or 6 weeks just kind of building up our portfolios, getting the work done, provided there's no more snow days or anything, but actually get some really good time in to work on projects, because it's been a bit of a challenge with, the days off, the snow days, the half days, things like that. It's really hard to focus on what you're doing when you have time off. So it'll be nice to have everybody back and working again. But, like I said, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. And actually next week is mid-marks. So if you'd like to sit down and talk to your student, how they're doing in the program, or reach out to me, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. So that's it, and take care, and I hope you have a great weekend.